I would like to talk to you about new legislation, a new name change for REBBA, which is the Real Estate Business Broker Act. It is changed to Trust Real Estate Services Act. This legislation brings a lot of very important changes of how we're going to trade real estate and how we will be getting into the relationship with our clients. Right now, in a part two, I would like to discuss the different in the documents. Legislation pays a lot of attention that all the documentation will be in the plain language that people can understand what they sign. It has to be clear and concise and in plain language, so that the disclosure that is happening during the transaction, it's prominently exist in the discussion and in the documents. So I want to give you an example. An example is a multiple representation. When I have a one seller and then I can have a buyer that I also might represent as per new legislation, I can also represent a buyer. So I have to take acknowledgement of this matter from both, from the seller and from the buyer, that they understand that I'm the only one representing this transaction for them. It's also talking about the disclosures that seller will say to the agent when they're selling the house. What kind of disclosures seller have to make about the house. It was before, but right now it's like more concentrated on a very concise and clear and a plain language that everybody will understand information from the same side. And the most important is right now it's going to be a lot of emphasis, not just provide your client with the disclosure, it's also have a conversation with them, what is going on, why it's happening, and what's going to be in one or another way. So it's going to be even points when we have to turn away from the client if client telling us that we cannot disclose one or another thing, that it is a very important or it is a latent defect of the house, because we can be severely punished for that through the legislation. Direct or indirect financial benefits are very important. It always was there. I was always talking to my clients about it. For example, if I recommend you some inspector and this inspector will give me some kickback or benefit from using one or another inspector, in order for me to receive this bonus from the inspector, I have to disclose it with you, and you have to sign the disclosure that you know that I will be receiving one or another benefit, money or present or whatever it is. We're not talking about a cup of coffee and a little chocolate for $2, but we're talking about $50, $100 kickback, from the inspector or from the mortgage brokers. We have to disclose that, and you have to actually sign the paper that I will be receiving some financial benefit from the transaction that I am trading with you. It is something about property information statement. We don't know. We didn't see the documents yet because nobody provided us documents yet. We just know that it's going to be a lot of new documents from December 1st. So it's going to be some additional docs for you to sign and for us to discuss with you when we're listing your property. So that said, it is a definition of the documents changed under this legislation, and we right now gonna be obligated not only take a disclosure from you or give you, also discuss it with you, concise, clear message that you're gonna understand what it's all about. The link to this part will be in the description. You will be able to go to the Real Estate Council of Ontario website and go through this by yourself. if you're interested in more information. Otherwise, Alvina Usher, your Ottawa real estate expert, is here. If you have any questions, please let me know and we will discuss it in a plain language, concise and precise how you need it.